don't know what's next.
33 points is his career best as Anthony Edwards is comfortable in the clouds. 27 for KP as Washington is up 73-46. 2 minutes left. Rebound Edwards.
Gonna find Gobert at the rim.
Or Anthony Edwards will just drive right behind him. Here in the fourth, take a look at the big three and what they've done tonight. Already a combined 72, Drew.
Yeah, speaking of eights, all three of them.
42 points. He went 19 of 19 at the free throw line. Edwards splash from three-point territory. 3 seconds left. Edwards goes behind the back. Edwards hangs, and he scores at the buzzer. Anthony Edwards.
What do we got to do to get a call in the basket down here?
There, that's what Doc's thinking. A foul, a bucket, something, a pass and an assist. A 2-on-1 with nothing.
Step back three from Edwards. Is good. Ball square 43.
Here offensively by Minnesota.
Shot clock down to 5. Edwards. He's the ultimate bailout of its last 36. Philadelphia is up to 53% shooting and 50% from long range. Edwards put it on the board. It's a 3. And bodies are going down left and right. Edwards, look out. Gets the roll and a foul. 22 for Anthony Edwards. He's got 30 points, 7 boards. Niang draws the assignment on the outside. Gobert releases, and Edwards just follows him to the rim.
Edwards, 5 on the shot clock. Turning in on Simons. Lefty lay off the window.
That was impressive.
Already under 10 on the shot clock for the Wolves. Edwards, 5 to work with. Gonna have to make a play on Grant. Fires and connects on a tray. Making something out of nothing.
Well done by Jeremy Grant, by the way. Did it in the first half, too.
He said yes. Edwards has had a rough shooting night. Gets that one to go. He's 5 for 15 tonight. He'll pass Jason Terry in a few weeks. Edwards, number of moves. Off glass! He cannot be contained. Edwards, the pull-up. Money! Anthony Edwards.
Oh, that's big time, baby. I think it's been a great switch-up by Coach Finch to get Rudy on the baseline as Ant's attacking and winning.
Edwards with 25.
John Butler Jr. takes the 3. He's 7'1". And we were watching him shoot a little bit before the game, Pete. That is a lanky man. Edwards fouled on the drive.
You're going to give him the hoop, too.
Shots. Gobert taps it around. And Sharp is there to control it. No, and takes it away. Anthony Edwards with the steal and the bucket and laughing as he looks over at Chauncey Billups. Edwards working against Sharp, finds an opening. How about that from Anthony Edwards? Just sticking with it long enough to see some daylight.
About the defense out of the gates, one of the first things he mentions is having Brook back healthy. Edwards stops, leans in, nice move.
That's great footwork. And another good defensive sequence by Gobert against Giannis.
Anthony Edwards on the attack. I feel like Johnson's just going to be able to get buckets for his entire life.
I agree.
Edwards connects with an answer. Sets the screen for Edwards. Edwards couldn't finish it the first time, does the second, puts the foul. Edwards banks it in. Trading a lot to get Gobert. 4 first-round picks, a pick swap as well, other young talent. As Edwards flips it in, plus the foul.
Yeah, this is a Bulls team 6 games under 500. I asked Coach Donovan before the game about the struggles with the Bulls. As Edwards gets the hoop and the harm.
Minnesota's turned it over 4 times. Bulls have yet to score points off turnovers.
Oh, great hesitant finish. Anthony Edwards. Edwards Will step back on DeRozan is good. Dragic to work it in. The steal. Edwards got it off in time. Oh! Are you kidding me? Edwards, the steal, the three. It is a three-point party. Edwards now driving on Caruso. Oh, get out of the way. Edwards with the throwdown as Caruso fell back into the stanchion. DeRozan has 29. Edwards, little step through, goes down. Special night for Anthony Edwards. Coming off a blowout loss to the Knicks. The pull-up from Edwards. Oh, money! Prince will bring it up. 90 seconds to go in this first quarter. Edwards for three. Oh, my! Edwards. Oh, between the legs, inside, too easy. He tore his left ACL last season. Edwards, bully ball.
You could say that again. That game, especially in the second half of that game.
Oh, tap dancing, the pull-up, pure. Man, long two from Edwards.
That was pure.
Edwards on the attack, lefty lay, plus the foul, and the sarcastic clap from Anthony Edwards.
Free throw advantage right now by the Cavaliers.
They lead by 5. Edwards, muscle ball. Mitchell forced to give it up. Mobley wants 3, missed it. Rebound Edwards. Edwards for 3. Money! Kyle Anderson's going to check in next dead ball. Edwards in the lane, left hand, got the roll, making it look easy. Oh, crossover on Kennard, gives it up. Edwards, the blow by, oh, the lefty leg.
We're seeing it every game now, right? We're seeing the explosion to the basket.
Terrence Mann out of control. Edwards bringing it up. Right down the lane, lay-in, a little English off the glass.
And he's having a good half here, 15 points now on 6 of 11 shooting. They'll need that offense without Desmond Bane tonight. Foul to get from Memphis, they don't take it. Edwards does take it.
You know, a set number you're getting to win the game, like pickup basketball. Now we're having captains pick their team right before the game, like pickup basketball. So played a role in him making the All-Star team.
I think Zion
arbitrary.
No, I'm saying it because he came in with so much fanfare, and so much excitement and so much anticipation, and he's been hurt a lot. And obviously, good execution, great shot attempts on the offensive end, and you can slowly get back into this game.
Yeah, their offense hasn't had a ton of flow to it tonight, but if they can continue over Gobert, back brings it. The big fella comes down with it. To mention the numbers in the first half, so far, about halfway through his first season, as Edwards hits.
Edwards, the pull-up on Jackson. Oh, it's pure. And Ray Acosta in his 5th season. After the free throws, it's 16-10 Memphis. Edwards, left hand, goal. Wolves not taking care of the basketball early. Edwards straight to the cup for 2. Edwards fires a tray and hits.
This is what they need. They need their home run hitter to step up here.
Leading to a 3 from Roddy, and we're all tied up.
Yeah.
Edwards, the Euro, left hand, he's back on the scoreboard.
Oh, man, that's nice for him to attack. These last few ball games.
Nearly 2 minutes gone by. The Wolves only have 1 shot attempt. Beautiful Euro. Anthony Edwards puts it in. Edwards. Oh, the step back on Strus. Oh, baby! (67-58). Edwards, the pull-up. Splash! This time the Wolves get the board. Towns stops for three. Short. Offensive rebound. Edwards puts it in. Gordon Hayward averaging 14 points per game this season. Edwards attacking left hand goal.
That's 15. Washington's got 12 and LaMelo Ball's got 18.
Edwards, nifty finish. Edwards, the pull-up, cash!
They got 58 points to paint.
Minute 15 to go in the third. Edwards for three, cash! Is it over to Gay, the fadeaway? No, Edwards the board. This is a different intensity from the Wolves out of that timeout. Edwards to the rim!
Cutting behind the dribble penetration that time.
Edwards, bucket, and the foul.
Right back at you, Jordan Clarkson.
Tied up at 118. Edwards patiently maneuvering through the defense. Gets two. Edwards. Man, Gobert can screen. There's a finish from Anthony Edwards, off to a blistering start. Now in double figures. Edwards. Oh, the finish off the window. Kessler with two impressive blocks.
The green light, he could throw it up, and now he's got to pick his spots and learn how to get his teammates involved, be smarter with the basketball.
This is the closest the ball game has been since it was 2-0. Edwards running right through Olynyk in the finish. That extra pounds of muscle you mentioned.
Man, he's finishing with power now.
They're going to have to move quickly here. Edwards driving and finishing. 5-point game. Gobert, 20th board, can't get that to go down. Edwards, the Euro, and the finish.
Going 3 of 4 from outside the arc.
Edwards to the rim, yes. He's been so good on the attack tonight.
Gave me old submarine move that time into his midsection, faked it anyway.
Edwards, lefty leg. Timeout, Sacramento. Edwards sizing up Keegan Murray. The pull-off goal. Kings have tightened up defensively. Edwards driving and reversing it home.
And they are missing layups too. That's another missed layup inside that is missed when Rudy's not in the game.
Oh, Edwards got another three.
Driving down the field goal percentage of the Sacramento Kings.
Edwards, mid-range, he's feeling it. Timeout, Sacramento. 6 on the shot clock. He's got Sabonis on him. Oh, between the legs, step back. Got it.
6 points in the game, last ball game, and that were very loud. He had some really nice dunks in sort of like a short period of time that made his impact felt.
Pull up from Edwards. But he said that very confidently. Edwards. Wolves desperately need something, and they get a lay-in. Edwards driving. The pull-up. Oh, my! Edwards! Well, the ball game hasn't been pretty, but it has been a playoff-type intensity. Yes. Edwards driving and finishing. Russell driving. Edwards. Oh, God. Reddish in the air. Edwards staying with it and puts it in. Fournier. Pass stolen. Edwards. Gonna go right through two defenders for the lay-in. Lakers dead last in second chance points this season. Edwards on the attack. Left hand, pure. Edwards gets around a Gobert screen inside, rolls in.
It's characterized by guys sharing the basketball, right? And that's what it is. But Ant's feeling it.
Oh, he's hot. He has 14 rebounds on the night. Edwards in attack mode, gets the lay-in. Just struggled to stay on the floor. He's missed as many games as he has played in since the bubble. 80 games played, 79 games missed. Edwards, mid-range. Haven't been able to score it that well. Lowest scoring team in the NBA, but they are fourth in defensive efficiency. Edwards hits a three. Staring down Gabriel. The step back three. Money! Anthony Edwards.
Missed all 4 shots here in the second half.
Edwards inside. Oh! Strong finish from Edwards. Edwards. Oh, a number of moves. Left hand. Nicely done, Anthony Edwards.
Kids need to understand this. When you come to scout them, whether you're at whatever level, every single level of basketball is Anthony Edwards knocks down the jumper. Whether you're playing high school basketball, you got 1 timeout left here if you're Chris Finch. You just keep on putting pressure, and Anthony Edwards gets the steal. Ball boy almost got ran over. He got out of there quick.
The three-point shooting game, runs in transition, good shot blocking. You see the length of this young man. Impressive.
Anthony Edwards, fresh off a dynamite performance last night on the scoreboard early here. Didn't go through the hoop though. Edwards, the pull up on Finney Smith, boom! Rivers got a hand on that one. Finney Smith penetrating, lost a handle, they turned it over. 7th turnover for the Mavericks. Off glass, Anthony Edwards. Just has a couple of highlight dunks so far this season. Joked that after the Portland game a couple of nights ago that he's got the best bounce on the team. Jokingly, of course. Edwards! 7 second chance points tonight for the Mavericks. Edwards to the rim, no. Tipped it up and in. Edwards, cash.
Yeah, that would look good, man. When he released that one, it had tremendous arc on it.
Wolves looking for their 3rd straight victory behind the back. Edwards inside. Oh! Kermit Wilkes, the bucket and the foul. Edwards bringing it up. A little over 3 minutes to go in this opening quarter. Wolves by 1. Edwards turns the corner, puts it up and banks it in.
How close did you get to perfecting it? That's the question.
I wasn't bad with it. I was not as strong as Edwards pulling his way to the rim. Edwards, free throw line, Jay, switch.
This has been an impressive start here. And if it doesn't come, he can do just what he did, shoot over the top of a smaller defender.
Edwards, mid-range, pure.
Try to make the referee and fool him and try to make him make a call. It's a smart play as Anthony Edwards explodes to the basket. He's gonna back you down and make you pay. It's a couple times we've seen that now.
Edwards got a 3. They call it a long 2. Edwards gets a Gobert screen. Inside, the reverse goes down. Edwards, the pull-up on Bullock, rattles home. Taking his time. 5 seconds. The pull-up, mid-range, good. Well, he's 2 for 2 in the mid-range so far in this one. 6 seconds for Edwards. Penetrating, gliding, and finishing. If he's able to do other things to stay on the court when his shot is not falling, that's going to give him the minutes. Oh, the step back 3 from Anthony Edwards.
Mike Conley that time as he attacked. His defender stopped and gets a little steal.
Edwards, yes. In on the shot clock for Edwards. Pulls up on Bridges. Cash. Wolves down 3. Edwards at the controls. Step back three. Cash! 5. He's going to have to put it up quickly. In the lane. Beautiful Euro. That's another timeout. Shot clock winding down. Edwards back on the scoreboard. Edwards, 5 on the game clock. Drives the Euro, puts it in at the horn. Anthony Edwards.
We see the foul that's not called, and we don't show it just because we don't have time to show everything that happens.
Edwards!
He's on.
Oh, it's a fire ant. They're 3rd in the NBA in field goal percentage. Edwards backing down Brown. Oh, big boy move.
He's just trying to take over the game right now. It's one of the things that Elston Turner was talking to Katie about at the start of the 3rd quarter.
Edwards got a 3.
When you make that shot, everything is fine.
Top in the West. Edwards driving inside, got 2. Cold in the first half and then heated up in the second half.
Yeah. One thing for Minnesota is Anthony Edwards knocks down the triple. No point guard, no problem.
No.
You know?
Ball move has been terrific. This is an ISO situation. 7 on the shot clock. Edwards rejects the Gobert screen. A little step back fade. Pure. This is Peyton Watson, the rookie out of UCLA. His pass stolen by Edwards. Oh, the speed. Anthony Edwards to throw down. And we'll get into this in the second half, but Dallas getting another point guard after letting Brunson go. Great bucket in the lane by Edwards to close the second quarter. It is 63-43. Now it's Jeff Green on. Step back for 3. Cash at the horn.
Murray takes the feed, can't hit. That spot has been pulled in tonight. Minnesota can hold for 1. Edwards doesn't want to and lays it in. Caldwell Pope off the steal. Edwards trying to get back, and he does. What a rejection from Anthony Edwards. Now Edwards running the break, Euros, and finishes. Michael Malone talks about that all the time. When Murray's at his best, it's not just his scoring, it's filling up the stat sheet. As Edwards just goes right around Jokic.
Give him a lot of credit. We don't see that a lot.
Edwards using the Gobert screen will pull and hit.
But that series overall, we've seen 3 outstanding basketball games.
Edwards slips through and lays it in. Here's Edwards, Crab dribbling with strength and just took Caldwell Pope under the hoop for 2.
28 for the 2-time MVP. Edwards looking for the answer. Splash! Forcing Michael Porter Jr. into that tough shot in the corner. But here, offensively, it's got to be a lot of Edwards getting downhill and getting to the rim.
All during the season about the passing prowess of Nikola Jokic. Coach told me that Jokic makes the perfect pass on time and on target.
Sizes up Caldwell Pope, spins, fades, he buries it! Gigantic shot for Edwards. Gordon defends on a switch, crossover 3, he got it! And the Nuggets come up empty again. Edwards turns the corner, here he comes to the cup, lays it up and in! 7-point lead.
He's missed fired from 3-point range as well. He's missed his last 14 attempts.
Edwards. Oh, stops on a dime and got it to fall. Edwards comes out of there with it. We're under 2 minutes here in this first quarter.
This looks like a man that wants to dominate the game.
Oh, yeah!
And so does that man. 21 points, 16 rebounds for Rudy Gobert in Indianapolis.
Oh, a steal. Edwards cleared for takeoff. He's in double figures now. Edwards, patient, the pull-up for 2.
Trying to not get back screened, and in the process didn't get out there to contest.
That pass deflected, back in the hands of Edwards. In the lane, got the bucket. Under 10 on the shot clock for Edwards. Will fire a 3, yes! Edwards with the stink face. A chance to tie or take the lead. Edwards inside, hanging and finishing. We are tied at 74. To give credit to this New Orleans defense. They are solid on the defensive side, 6th in defensive rating. Edwards, offensive rebound, and puts it in. Climbing the ladder. Quickly ahead. Prince inside, stops. Can't get the shot. Edwards, oh my! Edwards sizing up Bagley now. Wants another 3 and got it. Red hot. 30-16. Edwards sizing up Burks. Cash. Wolves already with 6 points in the paint. Excuse me, 6 for 6. 12 points in the paint. Make it 14. For that scuffle against Orlando. Edwards, left hand, Figueroa.
You know, you look at his shot chart, Michael, it's a shotgun blast.
Will step back, Edwards, feeling it.
He can hurt his shot.
Edwards,
oh yeah,
to the basket, the reverse goes down.
See that coming.
Everything is, I mean, he fouls hard in practice. He runs hard in practice. He dunks as if it's game 7 of the finals. His Ant gets an and one opportunity and will go to the free throw line.
And I love how Scotty's positioning himself close to the rim. He's being fouled and he's going right up with it.
Edwards navigating. Edwards. Under 10 of the shot clock. Edwards, the 3.
Şengün had a great game against Rudy Gobert early on. That didn't do anything in the second half. His hand explodes again.
Oh, a blow by this time. Wolves not as sharp as they need to be defensively. Edwards, oh my! On his head.
Luka Garza comes in and does things just like Nate Knight does.
That's what you want to see. Nate Knight with 10 points in the quarter. Edwards with 32 for the game. 10 on the shot clock. This one's deep. Oh! Anthony Edwards! This is Green. Has his cookie stolen. Edwards lost it momentarily and puts it in. Edwards with 35 tonight. Driving, mid-range, 3-level score.
He got the Giannis assignment when Houston played against Milwaukee.
Edwards. Oh! There's number 1, ladies and gentlemen.
J-Mac out here dealing too. He's got 7 assists in this first half, tying a career high.
Oh! Taking advantage of a 2-for-1 there. Edwards taking his time. Trying to get the 2-for-1 here. Spins in the lane. Off the glass for 2. (61-51) Ant on the move in traffic. Bucket and the foul. It's the Wolves' turn for an and one.
There in the open court, he gets to show off his length and athleticism. Spurs turnover sets up Edwards for another 3. And Edwards has already surpassed his scoring from the other night.
Minnesota gets first crack at it. And Towns took a shot. Edwards for 3. Splash. 10 seconds. Edwards, the step back. Rolls in. Oh, the A1 sauce. Edwards. Oh, nifty move. in 3 of his last 4 games. Pirtle inside, swatted by McDaniels. Edwards spinning. 8-point ball game, approaching 2 minutes to go. Edwards stops on McDermott and cashes. Sochan did hit 2 threes in that first quarter, his first 3-pointers of the season. Edwards. The pull-up, the J.
Hot zone for D'Lo. It's one of his sweet spots.
Edwards on the attack, left hand. Edwards also a game time decision with that sore left hip. Puts it up over Craig and somehow got that to fall. That was a solid contest from Craig. All his shots look flat.
They really do. They look flat and rushed.
Edwards swish from mid-range. He's in double figures now with 11. Gobert on the night. He does have 11 rebounds, but just 3 points. He has 4 straight double-doubles. Edwards feeling it. 20 points now for Anthony Edwards. Back to Edwards, sizing up Bridges. The pull-up. Money! By the way, they made a correction on the box score. Gobert 1 for 1 tonight. They took an attempt away. Edwards with the pretty lay-in right on cue.
We'll go back to that, but it's pick-and-roll defense has been a problem.
Edwards through traffic, counted and put him on the line. Can I live? Rudy Gobert is Edwards. Oh, got the bounce for 2.
Just crafty, went under the arm of Rudy Gobert there as Ant 1-2s it to the rim, and he's going to get a 3-point play opportunity.
I think Bosch has been suspended or neither one.
Are you kidding? This is what you still don't. We talked about this over breakfast. You know how many names you've been called, or I heard being called, as Anthony Edwards to defend us in transition?
Edwards drives at Dort. Flunks it up and in. Anthony Edwards now with 8 points. Minnesota adds to their lead. Edwards and Anderson play catch. Anderson, nice fake, goes inside. Taurean Prince spots up. 3-pointer in and out. Edwards the rebound, back up and in.
In this first half, they forced 9 by OKC again and attacking.
Oh, well done from Anthony Edwards. Timeout, Mark Dort, dived on the floor. He's tops of the league in getting loose balls. Edwards with the left hand.
That left hand is becoming...
Matched up with Robinson Earl with 8 on the shot clock. In the lane, got the guys in the air and put it through. We're tied up at 69. Naz Reid starting the second half for Rudy Gobert, ejected in the second quarter. 5 seconds. Pokusevski lost it off his shoe. Edwards going at Dort for 2.
Good catch in the situation, and as Anthony Edwards gets a steal.
Cleared for takeoff. I kind of geeked out when I met Peter because of the viral video. I got to be.
Yeah, I mean, we all did.
Edwards off the window. The double comes. Edwards. The blow by. And the finish. What a play. McDaniels looks like he's in a lot of pain.
They want to keep their
Edwards turning on Wiggins. Got the bucket. Timeout, Golden State.
The other team's second unit is so invaluable. When it's not there, it really hurts.
Edwards in the lane. The deuce is good.
Possessions because he's going to get key steals at key moments. He's going to get a deflection. And he plays with such great tempo.
A turnover. Oh, buckle up. Edwards, the throwdown. Russell. Oh, good hands by Thompson. Edwards now. Oh, putting the moves on Wiggins, and he scores. Things came way too easy for the Warriors in that first half. Third quarter underway. Edwards, that's a positive sign. Target Center fans leaning forward a little bit. A lot of time left. 13-point hole. Golden State led by as many as 28. Edwards! It's a 10-point ball game.
So really, it's been 2 quarters plus. You know, you're talking about both ends here in the fourth quarter. And then
pulls up, off the mark. They're shooting 18% in this first quarter so far. Edwards for three. Boom. Trying to add more here. The floater rims out. Gobert, another rebound.
Had he not been injured so much this season, he missed a lot of games. As Ant gets to the rim there.
A step through, high elbow. That time it's an offensive foul. Edwards, left hand, off glass. Wolves with a 38-29 advantage in rebounding tonight. Edwards, little step back, off glass for two.
That would lead the league in field goal percentage.
Oh, the poke away. Cookies for Edwards, driving. Oh, count it, and put him on the line.
Thought Shake should at least look at the basket when he's got the ball at the foul line.
Edwards for three. Okay. Play-by-play counterpart, Michael Grady, before the game, he said, yeah, Taurean Prince is definitely one of the leaders of this young team. They try to figure things out.
Well, the guys who work hard, they stand out.
And are they going to give him continuation? 7 of 13 from three. He was scorching hot in the first quarter in Orlando on Wednesday. He said the next step in this kid's game, because we all know how good he is, as he drives right into Joel and finishes there. 11 rebounds, 7 assists, and 4 blocks per game.
Remarkable stuff. And I'm thinking if he gets up from playing one of these guys, as Edwards responds.
Just under 27 points per ball game. Edwards works the edge, leans back. You give him a little bit of daylight.
Help get him open. Nice to see Anthony using that vertical.
And to get a bucket early. 63-62, under a minute remaining in the half. As Edwards bicycles the legs, lays it in, drew the bump, and he will head to the line. Simons 3 of 5 from 3. He has scored 10 here in the quarter. Blazers lead by 6. Edwards, a triple. Edwards into the lane, protects the ball with a body and laid it in with a left hand on the bank. Gobert 7 boards tonight. Edwards off the screen, elevated for 3, got it. Simons a side adjustment on the Nurkic screen, now going to round it out. Edwards again checks the rear view, puts it in 5th gear, climbs into the air and scores and draws the foul. Frowns coming the other way. Edwards catch and shoot triple. Splash. Minnesota really moving the ball. 15 assists on their 27 field goals. 55% in the first half. Edwards crossing over, faces up, and drills a jump shot.
Yeah, that's a good move. Dame and he are moving targets right now with the ball in their hands or without, and it's hard for Minnesota to match up. Okay, excuse me. Okay. All 3 levels, 3-point shooting, mid-range jumper, can also get it done down in the post.
Edwards just walks right into that. Anthony Edwards with another 3-point make, and he's got 12 points. 2 for 2 from 3-point territory.
Kind of like with Lopez, and just in terms of being able to not be back to the basket, post-up player.
And he had to work on that and develop that. You know, kind of slowly working his way back to 3-point territory. Edwards gets another bucket.
More recently here.
Spin move baseline. Right-hander won't fall there for Bobby. A 1-point edge here still for the Wolves. And again, it's Edwards, who again will go back to the free throw line. Edwards trying to take it inside. A little bit of hesitation. Got broke in the air. Giannis with his second block. Oh, they're going to count it. Goaltending.
Nice job, A.J. Green making the 1 extra pass. Could have forced it himself, but gave it up.
Anthony Edwards backing down, goes high glass, and a +1 opportunity. And he drills it. Joe Ingles has lit a fire for Milwaukee in the 3rd quarter.
Hey, Joe, want to give it a go? Nice job on the step back.
Points off of free throws here for Milwaukee. 12 of those 15 coming from Giannis, and turns it back over to Minnesota. Edwards between the legs, trying to take Marjan to work.
I'm going to go under. AC has under. The tip is won by the Timberwolves. We are underway as Edwards.
62-45, Edwards. Edwards out of trouble. Now around the Gobert screen. The finger roll is good.
It's deafening here inside Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. Edwards, guarded by Osman, pulls up mid-range.
What a sequence.
Anthony Edwards keeping it close. Rivers, Edwards, Russell. Back to Edwards. Off the bounce, takes a step. No, he gets two. That's a nice finish. It was really nice finish. Edwards, Tatum defending. Wow. Edwards looking to work on White, spins to the basket, and he banks it home.
McDaniels rises high for the rebound. He's off to a good start. Edwards just hit a three from there. Westbrook guards him, and Edwards sticks one right in his face.
The Clippers all need to take a page out of Paul George's book and defend this way. They're capable of doing it. They need to do it on a consistent basis if they're going to be true contenders.
The answer by Anthony Edwards has been terrific on the defensive side of the ball. Taking on Zubac again. Oh, the reverse. Anthony Edwards high flying to the other side of the rim.
Morris switches on to Edwards. Boy, what a great way to split the double. Anthony Edwards with a highlight right there. Rivers into the front court, hands it off to Anthony Edwards. Snakes the screen, fires the deep ball, got it. Did that with a lot of calm and aplomb.
He wanted to play one-on-one with guys. He wanted to play. He wasn't just there just to do it. He loves the game of basketball and loves to compete.
Watch Moore work out in Stan Remy's gym down in Miami this summer against a bunch of NBA players. Edwards knocks down the mid-range jumper. And back comes Kyle Anderson. Edwards, is he doing anything different against the double teaming scheme? Well, there he makes the three before it arrives, Mark.
Edwards over Clark for three. Edwards going downhill and finishing at the rim. He's among the league leaders in layups made.
So that Gobert doesn't just sit in the middle of the lane waiting for Jaren.
Conley deals. Edwards picked up by Brooks. Got the step, got to the cup, and got it to drop. Prince on no look to Naz Reid for the dunk. Meanwhile, Xavier Tillman, his second steal of the game. Edwards drives on Konchar, banks it in.
That's it to where only Desmond Bane could grab it.
5 Grizzlies with multiple assists. Edwards guarded by Brooks, who's got 3. Edwards again going downhill.
Before Coach Finch even got to the huddle, I see them trying to work for good habits and good patterns. They're trying to turn their season around. All positive, uplifting words and body language. They like their offense, the ball movement, the energy and effort.
You can bark at your teammates as somebody gets by you, but you got to follow that up as well.
Those are the mistakes that add up. Edwards feeling it tonight. Adds a triple. He's got 21 in the half. 1 for 6 so far tonight for John Morant from distance. Edwards right into the body of Steven Adams converts.
And another pass picked off. The Ant-Man. One more time. He just keeps dribbling, probing, and scoring.
That's not good defense there by the Hawks, Bob.
Anthony, mid-range baseline, gets the bounce. This will be their 15th road win of the season. Edwards, another 3. Timeout for Quinn Snyder.
Tough thing for three-point shooters. You cannot fear missing shots. Oh, nice crossover move. Edwards with a gorgeous finish. Who's been mired in a month-long slump. Heat ahead by 10. Biggest lead of the game for Miami. Edwards, Euro stepping for the score.
Oh, he is.
Well, Minnesota already 14 turnovers. Miami's taken 14 more shots, actually 16 more shots. Edwards able to finish.
Guard him here on a switch. It's going to speed Caleb. Now Max on the switch.
Edwards on the runner, banked it in, and it will count. It's a blocking foul on Miami, and Anthony Edwards will go to the line.
I'm going to make the correction, shoot over the top of that second one. Look at this
Anthony
guy.
Edwards, that shot is much improved in the hair tonight.
Yeah, you're right.
A little different tint. Anthony Edwards, that's a big-time move. They're down by 10 at intermission. Now to one-possession game. Anthony Edwards settles. That's not much of a settle, and you can stroke it like that.
Man, he was deep to the defender.
Edwards with the left hand. And Scott Foster immediately saying something. Pass a little bit too high, and Austin Rivers with a body check keeps Kai Jones away from the pass. Oh! Anthony Edwards, that's a tough shot.
Yeah, he's good, man.
As he drops that ball inside of Marketing.
Should have been a foul, too. He got body contact on that dunk.
Quickly coming back. That's McDaniels. Maybe 5-10. Gabe drills a three-point shot. The Jazz jump on top by one, but not for long as Edwards. Nice.
Was that a pun on the Young Bull nickname?
Absolutely. There's Sexton in the paint, drives, trying to knock it off the glass, and the rebound out to Minnesota.
I think the first play was to get Lowry Marketing coming off a screen, but
from the floor at 9 minutes of playing time, Edwards picks it up one-on-one with Ochai, stops and drops the jumper. Edwards goes 31 against Utah.
Timberwolves unable to set up to meet him at the basket.
There's space. Edwards right over Marketing.
The Jazz have done a really good job of taking care of the ball. Only 6 turnovers so far.
Edwards flick of the wrist deep. Anthony Edwards did all his damage of 14 in the first quarter. He'll drive inside and drop it home.
That's what he's good at. Use as much as they can.
Gobert comes out to screen. Russell inside, try to jam it home. That ball drops.
An upcoming schedule at kingsguard.gg. Edwards to the paint. Oh my God. Anthony Edwards. Here's Edwards. Going to the left hand. Wow. Anthony Edwards. Third-year man out of Georgia. Ooh, Fox tried to big body Mike Conley. Here comes Edwards, 3-ball. Here's Anthony Edwards, falling, firing.
That man has been unstoppable tonight.
He is that dude. Under 2 to play. Edwards getting to the paint, hanging. Oh, Anthony Edwards. A move like an all-star. And Edwards with a silencer at the other end. Little second side action to Anthony Edwards. Drives it on Monk. I'll tell you what, he's slick with it.
All the way back on October the 28th, after the loss, the Lakers fell to 0-5. It was close. Neither team led by more than 10. A three-pointer for Edwards. Schroeder and the Lakers have the first possession. Nearly a turnover, and it is a turnover. We talked about it, and thrown it down is Anthony Edwards. Some poor basketball recently, the Clippers. Bit of a downturn for them, obviously. Here is Edwards scoring.
Just can't leave him. I mean,
well, the Lakers might need a timeout if Minnesota scores here. 64-57. Edwards, timeout, Lakers.
biggest lead of the ball game if they go up by 10.
Kyle Anderson. Anthony Edwards, he's the guy they want handling the ball down the stretch. Pull up over, Vanderbilt is huge. Anthony Edwards as he silences the crowd.
Calculating, firing. It's tipped by Davis. It's retrieving the play by Edwards. Here he goes, flying the other way.
Contest, but then nobody there to box out Schofield on the bottom.
Energy and effort. It's not about size all the time. And that was just an effort play. Right place, right time. Oh, my goodness.
Look out. The 10th consecutive game. Towns tangled up. Edwards behind the screen from Gobert. That's 2 threes for Anthony Edwards. Magic team. Wagner into the paint and turns it over. Edwards picks it off. Anthony Edwards, 3-point shot. Straight away, knocks it down.
He caught the ball, one dribble, and attacked the rim. You know, it's just the mentality. He just had to get back to that.
Yep. Here he goes again. This time he'll take the long 3, and that's good. He's got 32.
These threes that they don't need to take.
A lot of time left, even in the third quarter. Edwards. Driving shot and a foul. Edwards. Ball switched out on him. Shot over Bol. Anthony Edwards, 35 in the game.
Minnesota has their biggest lead. They're up by 7, and they can lift it up 2 or 3 more points. Thinking 2, scoring 2. Anthony Edwards. Mavs trail by 3. With under 3.5 to play in the first quarter. Edwards inside, scores against Christian Wood.
Well, that's the strength that I'm speaking of when it comes to Edwards.
He got done wrong by the home rims.
There's a lot of oohs and ahs in here for the rest of the year.
Straight line drive. Anthony Edwards to the basket.
The outside shot has been a little flat tonight. Flattened off.
0 for 3 on threes in this game for Irving. On the move, Edwards, elbow J. Here's Edwards inside, through traffic, through a foul, and an opportunity for 3 the hard way.
Was it dead for you in there?
Yeah, it was. So I'm glad we're back to normal now. We can resume some sense of normalcy and see if the Mavericks can get things pointed back in the right direction. Right now, they do not with the Anthony Edwards 3-pointer. So here we go to the final 5 minutes. It's not one of those clutch games. Edwards, look at those handles and rising and drilling that jump shot.
Edwards gets fouled by Curry. Count the bucket plus the foul, and Anthony Edwards a chance for 3. Being looked at. He's not even sitting down. That's how much this gamer wants to get back in. As Edwards hits the sidestepping jumper.
We don't see a lot of one-on-one from him. So the fact that he's putting up his numbers through the flow is just even more impressive.
Edwards, rhythm dribble into the 3. Here's Edwards, guarded by O'Neal. Edwards step back 3 is good. Anthony Edwards.
Jokic in transition, little floater, can't get the bounce, battling for the loose ball. Edwards has it. Edwards only taken 1 shot here, and he gets the basket in transition to get Minnesota back within 1. Here's Edwards, 8 second quarter points for him. 3 seconds to go. Edwards driving, gets past his man, and finishes with the lay-in. Yet they've hovered around 500, and you've got an all-NBA player that has missed a good part of the season in Karl Anthony Towns, and you don't know when you're going to get him back. Edwards with another kiss in transition off the window. Jokic bats it out, but right to Edwards. Again, Edwards just 2 points, 1 of 3 shooting, but his team is only down 2. Edwards there with the left, got it, and 1. 3-point chance for Anthony Edwards.
He can get to the fadeaway jump shot. That time, the nice little dump down.
Edwards on the attack, gets it to go for his first points of the second half. And the 90th career triple-double for Nikola Jokic, the most ever by a center. Anthony Edwards working on the other end. High off the window, Jokic is down.
Young, lanky forwards with great potential. Nice Reed sticking with it. Good shot by Anthony Edwards.
Yeah. A head fake and go through him. You get Gobert a foul.
Now long range Edwards for 3. That's good. Brown puts it up. No. Taken by the Timberwolves. Edwards has 17 so far. Hey! And again, he's got 19 now.
Now he's just shooting layups. So.
Like pouring salt on the bone. 71-42. Here's Edwards penetrating, hanging, and putting it in.
And Edwards with the rebound. Edwards so far 13 points. That's his 3rd rebound. And he throws it up and in. Edwards pulls in and scores it.
Don't forget how we got here. He said, don't get soft with success. Continue to defend, rebound, and run. The Nuggets right now shooting 79% from the field after that first quarter, guys.
Here comes Edwards galloping. The 5th most efficient offense in the NBA. Meanwhile, Anthony Edwards, the Ant-Man.
Under duress, still able to finish over Gobert.
Edwards again, same spot.
And I got to say, I don't know that I've ever seen Nikola this tired. He seems to be a little winded here early.
Mid-range Edwards. And Anthony Edwards.
You got to anticipate that lob. He was just a count slow. But comes right back on the attack.
Meanwhile, Edwards gets to the basket.
34-7. And when Jokic has played, they're 31-3 in this building this season. Edwards, and a good early sign for Minnesota. Denver is out of fouls. Edwards gets a Towns pick. Here he comes, off balance, hang, banks it in. My goodness. To really save them at that stage of the game as it was quickly unraveling. Minnesota 10 of 13 shooting in the quarter, and they just keep on coming. Edwards. 4-point game, 4.5 left in the 3rd. Look at Edwards. Gordon has to quickly fire, misses on the baseline, and they come up empty again. And Denver's offense has gone stone cold. This is Edwards, transition 3, and he buries it. Jokic backs down Gobert, little fake. Again, Gobert can't play much better than that. Boy, Jokic takes a shot, and he's hurt. Man advantage, here comes Edwards. Right-handed hammer.
Bringing the ball down the court.
Edwards against Jokic, elevates, contested, deep in the corner. That's a long 2, so they give it to Jokic. That's his 3rd personal. Edwards, as we cross the 7-minute mark, spinning, hanging, puts it in. Edwards against Murray, what a matchup. Spins, fades, and sticks it. Michael Malone wants a timeout. So this good, solid start for the Timberwolves continues. Edwards, this kid just keeps on coming. 1-point Timberwolves lead. Just past the 9-minute mark. Edwards, full head of steam to the cup. Boy, that little hesitation took in the bump from Jokic, and a good start for Edwards and Minnesota. Edwards, you know that he's going to garner a lot of attention after how well he has played. 3 straight games of 30-plus points entering tonight. Edwards up high, and he scores.
And he's just in a nice rhythm right now. Beautiful drive and finish from Austin.
Grant, they need something from him with the absence of Kyle Anderson as Towns with the takeaway. Edwards right into the chest of Gordon. Edwards. Murray right into his chest. Edwards fades. Got it. Devastating talent from Edwards. Conley surveys. Now to Edwards. Against the terrific defender, Bruce Brown. Edwards elevates and buries it. Timberwolves trying to get this thing back to Minneapolis on Thursday night. Edwards, splash. Boy, Jeff Green took a little bit of a shot to the groin area. Porter, can he get his game going? Too much that time, and it's cleared by Towns. Porter scoreless in 19 minutes. He's 0 of 7. Look at Edwards gliding to the rack.
I didn't think Towns got him.
Edwards around a screen to the rack, goes left hand off glass. We are tied.
At a 14-point, 15-rebound game. He's guarding Anthony Edwards right now. Edwards up and under.
He was trying to guard him.
Yeah.
He scored through him.
Yeah. He went right into his chest. And that's a drive. They call him the Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards.
You got to watch Towns being guarded by Buddy Hield.
Edwards against Nesmith. Tough shot.
Pels now 1 of 6 on their triples, 2 of 11
Again, you
overall.
can't. You have to get back. See, that's the thing.
Got it.
You have to get back in transition with Anthony Edwards.
Wide open in the corner, but it was real short for her. He's got Anthony Edwards. So the Pels have missed their last 6, and Edwards gets what he wants inside. McDaniels. And on the trail, Brandon got a piece of it. It'll be picked up by the right guy for them, Anthony Edwards. And cleared away by Austin Rivers. Minute to play in a good start for the Pels. Got to stop the basketball.
He is.
That's a break. That's what I said, a bailout for Kyle Anderson was going to be a turnover. Anthony Edwards stays on the floor as they give Russell a break. He got a rhythm for his 3, and he gets it. He shares it with Edwards. Edwards going to the cup, man. What he always does, finishes. This is the guy who can take them to the next level.
And see, this is what I mean. But the ball doesn't move from side to side.
Pels have 8 turnovers already. Need to clean that up. They're not shooting at a high percentage of the paint. Edwards with rhythm gets the mid-range. A couple of first overall picks going at it. He's going to get to his strong side and finish. Yeah, I haven't seen him go left yet, guys. You may want to take away the strong side. Jose trying to get there. And a little bit strong. Edwards clears it away. And they want pace. They're going to push it.
They do.
They definitely will. And they'll get a layup out of it.
He plays with such force, but he's under control.
At the end of the shot clock, Anthony Edwards. He'll get his before it's all said and done. And he got there.
He's strong, man.
Right.
He's strong.
Edwards got the switch to Dyson. Going back to his strong side. Lost it, regained it. And now it's up to 9. Zion with a pick for CJ's mid-range game. And a great
shot.
look. Really a good look. But now the open floor.
You got to get back and build a wall.
And he'll go to the line looking for the 3-point play. Just don't bite. Jackson up against Edwards. He's trying to blow his way to the rim.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
What a play by Anthony Edwards and a 2-for-1 at the same time for Minnesota.
Wow.
Got to guard the rim because he's going for it. And on the reverse, you saw that coming, didn't you?
Second time in 18 years for that franchise. Edwards in front, double clutcher, yes. Count it, and a foul. The foul's on Jaden Ivey. Anthony Edwards gets it back. Shot clock at 4. He'll stop and fire and fill it. Finally a touch, and the clock starts with 4 minutes left. Edwards trying to get to the basket and does in a crowd. Edwards trying to get to the basket and does. Corkscrew scoop and score.
Edwards on Martin, gonna ISO. Now he'll shoot, and he'll make another 3 at the buzzer.
But Ryan Allen's gave effort, okay? You got to want to play defense, and that's why you appreciate guys like Jayshawn Tate being back in the lineup. Looks like there's just a hesitation before the ball is passed or moved or anything happens.
Edwards again leading back, this time from the foul line, 21. Russell did not have a particularly good half for them.
And hey, it's hard for the referees. If they want to get a second look at something, I think last 2 minutes they should be able to. And Anthony Edwards there.
Rockets are out rebounding the Wolves by 12. Shot clock is off. Long 2 off the step back. Edwards. Boy, the net barely moved. Amazing for the Wolves in the 3rd quarter where he did most of his damage. Tate a little bit out of control, turns it over, and here comes Edwards tweaking the other way. He got fouled by Garuba, and he will toe the line here trying to complete a 3-point play.
How you respond in situations, you're seeing Jalen Green starting to light up.
Edwards, he knocks down the triple. No reason to foul here whatsoever if you're the Rockets. Edwards, oh, no, goodness.
And that's the right play from Jalen Green, attacking the rim, because when the help comes, you got your bigs on the glass behind you.
Edwards tickles the twine with the triple.
Showing how about the young guy that I coached for 2 years, Herb Jones. He's really turned out to be a
are you kidding me?
Outstanding.
Did you teach him how to play that D? I hope you stayed friends with him. Pop mentioned the pregame, so we've got our 5-man. The improvement that he has made, no question, has just been absolutely amazing. Inside, and Edwards.
You're not allowed to get guys on the court as much because you have the sports scientists saying we need to rest guys. And, you know, there aren't the 2- and 3-hour practices that we had on days in between games.
Minnesota's turned up the heat a little bit here, taking advantage of a turnover or two. And once again, another bucket of the Spurs.
But I'm not sure anybody recognized how quickly he would pick up his offensive production and become such a dynamic offensive player with multiple skills.
Shutting it down going into last night's game with Chicago.
Sean will be interviewing Pop, and while you're interviewing Pop, I'll be at brunch at my country club.
Edwards hit that last one. Edwards now with 26. Wow, another. They just can't miss from downtown right now.
Where, you know, they can get hot, and you guys talked about the Bill showing, you know, where are they going to finish? Are they going to finish 9th? Obviously, they can move all the way up to 6. I don't believe they'll get there.
10 on the shot clock. Edwards. Boy, he can be physical. He fights his way to the rim.
If the first unit messes up in terms of, you know, flow and moving the basketball, it's Jordan McLaughlin that gets it done. His hand knocks down the 3 here.
Anthony Edwards. And he's starting to, or wanting to get on track, gets his first basket of the night. Edwards. He is so physical. Johnson, 20 points tonight, 7 of 12 shooting. Edwards blocked by Collins and still stuffs it up off the glass and in.
He was the better option. The big wasn't in position to challenge. He was in a sweet spot. Why pass that up?
Edwards gets the bounce. Anthony Edwards playing through sickness tonight. See if they can get a road win here as Edwards gets the steal after the miss. Edwards playing through illness, 4 for 10 shooting in the first half, now has 11 points.
Anthony Edwards stuck on 9 until there. Knifes his way in for 2. Count it and foul.
Well, if you're the Timberwolves, this is when you have to make up time with the starters on the bench. And Edwards hits another one.
Well, they're an army of, here's Edwards with a 3, and it's good. A triple, 18 for Anthony Edwards.
Stick with what you're working on and wait for it to turn.
Baisley on Edwards. Boy, a little ball fake there, got Baisley up in the air, and Anthony Edwards into double digits here in the first quarter. You see Dort trying to get up on Edwards. Now the switch. Kenrich going to work on Edwards, former #1 pick, and boy, Anthony Edwards.
He was the recipient of a pass like that moments ago from Josh Giddey. Show you how this team is learning to play off of each other.
See the double coming on Towns.
I kind of like what they're doing. They did it the other night against them, just forcing him to make decisions with the basketball.
A third opportunity for Minnesota. They've done a good job staying engaged. Edwards. That is Anthony Edwards for you. Why not just take the shot yourself?
Oh, tough shot. He is just a very tough one-on-one player to guard.
And Edwards playing through the contact. We'll get an and one.
You got that big man, a couple of big men for the Timberwolves. Just head trying to keep up with the basketball.
Gobert was paralyzed. Edwards loses the defender and pulls up for the jumper.
In the fourth quarter alone, Edwards, he has been in his bag tonight.
Minnesota won opening night and lost to Utah. And now the floodgates have opened up. Edwards been producing offense all night for Minnesota. On the rookie, Jang pulls up for the 3 and buries it. Edwards, always a threat to shoot. With the basketball in his hands, always looking for a shot. He's almost perfected the Euro step. He is so good.
somebody pick it up. Good things usually happen behind that.
Edwards through traffic and skilled enough to score off the glass.
You come up with some loose change around the basket and cash in those chips.
How about the 9 points off the bench for Eugene Omoruyi? As Edwards gets fouled on the 3 in the closeout of Waters. And Minnesota's lead, which was trimmed down to 4 at one point of this third quarter. Stretched back out to 9. Edwards makes it 11.
Edwards. Off the bounce. Hangs and hits, and there's the first basket for Anthony. Next Saturday, Philly at Milwaukee, and another huge Sunday with 4 games on ABC and ESPN, and Edwards able to hang and hit.
Edwards knows Curry has 3 fouls right at him. Anthony Edwards coming alive here.